I'm starting to think I've taken ASCO as far as I can take them, without, spending the rest of Ben Waine's career here. So, jobs have been applied for. Hey guys, and welcome back to the 8th episode of the FM22 Waine Train series with me, Raxo FM, and with ASCO, where today we are going over all the transfers that we have done during the January transfer window, as it is now February, and we are admittedly looking for a new job. Nothing good coming up right now. I was applying for some stuff during the January transfer window, but I do think I'll probably see out the season with these guys. We're not far away from European football, but it is becoming less and less likely with every time that we drop points. And unfortunately, it's kind of common at the moment. But if you're excited for this episode, please make sure you smash the like button, as well as subscribing to Rex FM YouTube channel. Can we also smash 8 likes on today's video to just celebrate making some decent transfers? And I have done some decent moves. Let's take a look at what we have done. I think the sales were the more interesting part of this window. Maipai has ended up leaving for 1 mil. I just didn't really need him, and I needed money, and he was easy to sell, so happy to sell him. Mufek had his contract expiring at the end of the year. I don't know how I got 2.5k, but he wanted to be sold, so absolutely stoked with that fee. Lafont's gone out on loan just because he wasn't getting much game time and he wanted it. And last but not least, Prayet has managed to leave the club for £1 million. I mean, it was an alright transfer in the end, I guess. He played 2 games for us when he came back from injury, but he was pretty average, so I just was like, yeah, let's cash on it. And now he's earning £105,000 a week. I think we're all winning in this situation. But in terms of the signings, we have made some. First of all, a New Zealander. I mean, could I help myself? No. It was a youngster, got potential, love to see it. Another New Zealander. We needed a replacement for Maipai, didn't we? And I knew this man was on for a free. I was actually targeting a different, decent player, but he didn't want to join us in the end. So, a P-knacker it is. New Zealander, love to see it. But the big signing, £1.4 million. He's all right. His stats and star rating was 3.5 stars when I first brought him in. And since then, he's not really done much. But he's easing into the team. He's a decent player, only £1.4 million. I mean, hopefully he's all right. I'm not making any guarantees, though. And since last time we saw each other, of course, we've played a bunch of football games. I believe the last game we played was against Reims, I want to say. Yeah, 0 draw. Since then, it's been so much lack of consistency. I think that we are just not good enough to actually push for those European spots comfortably. Like, our tactic's fine, our team's fine, it's just teams are better than us. Like, I don't think there's any other magical thing going on. It's just other teams are better than ours. Hopefully today, we're better than RC Lens, which is a team that I think we probably are better than. But we do drop points here and there. But we do have Ben Waine up top, to be fair. And right now, he's just not on form. 4 goals, 1 assist. An XG of 7.21. He's doing much worse than he did last season. I'm hoping that he picks it up, but to be honest, I'm not seeing it happening. He's having an average season. We could be moving to a new club next year, though, and of course, Ben Waine is going to be coming with us. So let's jump into this game. It is Mara on the left-hand side. It's basically the exact same lineup as I'm sure we used in the last game. So let's just jump into it. Do we have? Yeah, we've got the new Ecuadorian winger on the bench. Hopefully he can make an appearance and do something decent in today's video. We're playing this game as well as a game in the Cup. Quarterfinal in the Cup. So actually that could be good for the old reputation because we are looking for some big moves. I mean, we're not just going for any bog standard team in the middle of the row in another league. It's going to have to be a decent team that has at least potential to get a lot better, a lot quicker than we can do at ASCO. But we have built a decent team. It's just not financially backed. It's not gonna have any world class players turning into superstars anytime soon. It's just a good team. And I don't think even if I left the club, they would be in danger of being relegated. But they're definitely not. pushing for titles anytime soon. But we are attacking here, and it is Leo playing it out to Murrah. If we score early doors here, this could be a positive start to the game. It's not going to be an opportunity there, but the opportunity is not over, and that doesn't really feel like an opportunity. Rig, I don't remember how I pronounced it. Rug or Rig? I think Rug is what I went with. Rug going for a shot is never going to be too frightening for a goalkeeper, but currently we're moving up to 8th place, so even a draw is not a bad result for the table, but 2 points more would be glorious. So let's see if we can do it in this highlight. Get a goal for us and make it look like we're going to win this one. Veretout through to Ben Waine. Please. Oh, he's taken it so wide. But an assist for him is still decent, and he does get it. Ben Waine with the assist. Makete, who was so average to start with. But this is probably one of the few players in our team that I'm like, you know what? You're probably going to turn into a decent player in Footy Manager. Because he just is already quite good. He just is quite good. He was so quiet to start with, but now he's turning into one of my favourite players. If I actually go onto his profile, his stats are beautiful, and his stats in game, in the season are average, but he is picking it up, and he is doing a bit better here and there, playing a couple man of the match performances, scoring a goal here, putting us 1-0 up. You can't really complain, and now we're just 5 points away from European spots. What am I so down and out about? Look, we're around that conversation. Murrah is coming off, and we are going to bring that new winger on. I'm going to play him as a winger, though, because I just like Corbeanu. I always call him Corbeanu. I should probably just call him Theo to make it easier for myself. But Corbeanu, on that left-hand side, I think does a wee bit better of a job than the Ecuadorian man. Still don't know how to say his name. I haven't even tried to say his name because, when I sign a player, I don't need to be able to say his name, but then when I start recording, I do need to be able to say his name. It's them attacking us. I don't want to concede. I don't see any way he was off. I don't even know why they're going to VAR, to be honest. That felt so insanely on. No, that was quite comfortable. Oh, it's their first highlight, well, their second highlight, but their first highlight for some time. He's so far on. I want to know if there's something else that they're checking, because that's not even a question. Let's see, it is this pass. Mate, he's clearly onside. There's no one that has seen that and thought, yeah, that might be off. No, everyone thought, well on. Alright, well, 1-1 the night. It's not perfect, but as we said, a point is still decent for us in the league, in terms of the league table, sorry. But a win, just so much better. And I don't know if this is a real highlight or one we've just created. It does look like it could be theirs, though. If they win this knockdown, oh no, they're through. I'd hit the woodwork. I feel like it was a fake highlight, but it was a very good fake highlight. Half an hour to go on this one. Opportunity from the free kick. It is Veretout to take it. And he puts it in. Get in. You love to see it. Half an hour to go to hold on to this lead. Surely we can come away with a win here. Like, it's not the best team we've ever versed as well. We're playing all right tonight. It's a back and forth game. To be honest, we are just winning by the skin of our hair right now. By the skin of our hair, is that the phrase? I think it is the phrase. But we're doing enough, and as long as we can keep it in, get a bit of fresh legs in the midfield through Harui, we could come away with all 3 points. Come on, no highlights, please. It's a highlight, but we're on the ball in the attacking third, so it could very well be ours. Krunic, Harui, back into Krunic. Lopez finding space, gets it over to Rug to put it into the mixer, and it's a first goal for our Ecuadorian player. Have I been saying Ecuadorian the whole time, or have I been saying something else? I hope I've been saying Ecuadorian, because I think he's Ecuadorian. Or maybe he's something else. Have I now changed it, and it's wrong? But either way, I should learn his name. Sarmiento. It's not that hard. It's not even hard to say. I've just chosen not to learn it because it looks long, and I know that he's Ecuadorian, so I don't, know Ecuadorian names off the top of my head. Corbeanu on the ball. Waine. Oh, that would have been the cherry on top of the cake. That would have been a beautiful cherry on top of the cake. I'd love to have got a goal for Ben Waine there, just for confidence reasons. But he's playing all right on a 7.2. He's done a goal contribution today, and it might not be over for him. Corbeanu down that left-hand side. Ben Waine's in. Another goal. Oh, yeah, love to see it from Jeremy. Sarmiento. He's got to be starting the next game. Ben Waine's got a double for assist. I mean, that's got to do him a world of good. In terms of just confidence. He's got to feel better now after that 4-1 win. It was not looking like it was going to be a 4-1 win for the entirety of that game, but it is a good result. It is a good result. And has Ben Waine got no way Ben Waine has got the man of the match. Waine impresses, it said, which normally means he's the player that's got man of the match. He got man of the match. Ben Waine, hats off to you. His transfer value has immediately gone up. 7 goal contributions in 20 games. It now doesn't seem so horrifically bad, but I need to very quickly check. How is Sarmiento not winning man of the match though? Coming off the bench, scoring a double. Yeah, it is Ecuadorian. No, I'm sure I was saying that the whole time, but wonderful performance by him. 8.0, mate. He's starting. He could end up being a pretty world-class signing and an insane potential too. Leading League One player. We've got some good players in our hands. What am I on about? 2 more years, I reckon this team could actually be Champions League football pushing. Not Champions League football quality, but, you know, there's a lot of Champions League spots up for grabs in the League One. Alright, here's the cup situation. So we have beaten teams to get here, obviously. That goes without saying. I shouldn't have had to explain that to you boys and girls. But it is the quarterfinal. So who was the last team we beat? We beat... Yeah, we've had a pretty easy run, apart from Saint Etienne, where we did win 1-0 away from home. Decent result. Now we've got Lyon, and if we win, we're going to verse Metz or Nancy. Now, I'm feeling pretty confident that we'll go to the final if we win this game. I'm also equally confident that Lyon will go to the final if they win this game. I'm also confident that we could totally slip up and not win this game or the next game, but this game is totally not expected to win. So let's just try and win it, because if we do, we're probably going to go to the final. We're starting with Ben Waine on the bench. I know he is fit. I kind of have to start him. I just do have to start him. That's a part of the rules, isn't it? I have to. Even if it's cup competition, I've still got to. That pains me a little bit. I love to play this man during cup competitions because normally Ben Waine's knackered, so I can take him off. But it is a bit rotated for reference, but it's because people are tired. And this is also the cup, and we're versing a team that I'm not expecting to beat. But this is the team, and nice animation form. Come on, Ben Waine. I need a big game from you. A massive game. Mara, I want to see a decent game from you at the very least, because you have been very average so far. Look at their team, though. Dembele, Aouar. We've beaten them before, though. We could beat them again. Mara. Krunic off the woodwork to start the game. Look, there is positive vibes in the air tonight. Semi-final. We don't have a goal for this series at all. Like, the goal is to just get better jobs and take Ben Waine as far as we can. He almost scored there. And look, I feel like winning a cup like this, that's just something to check off Ben Waine's list. Like, at the end of the series, I feel like we just want to have as much done in Ben Waine's career as possible. Like, it's kind of more to see how far he can go, but equally, if we can get him a cup win, let's get him a cup win. And we are dominating this game, and Ben Waine has just scored. He is on form for the camera tonight. Oh my goodness, I was not expecting that when I turned the camera on today. I told you, he's been playing terribly recently. This could be what he has needed. A 2-assist game, a goal in a cup quarter-final to potentially send us through to a semi-final. Mate, look, we're good. We're good right now. Ben Waine wins a penalty. Ben Waine, you're taking it. He's taking it, and he's got the highest. He's got the highest penalty. He's taking it. Ben Waine is 100% taking it. There is no one else on this pitch I'm giving that penalty to, and he's going to score it. He's going to score it. Ben Waine puts it in the back of the net. It was not comfortable, but Ben Waine has just scored a double. We're 2-0 up against Lyon. Are they rotating their team? I don't understand where this amazing performance is coming from. Look at their players. I know their names, like Ceballos, Fernandez, Cherky. Cherky used to play for us, did he? No, it's a good player. Sorry, I forgot. He wouldn't play for us. Aouar, Dembele. They have incredible players, and we are completely outdoing them in this game. What? And I'm talking about leaving. Boys, Ben Waine. Oh, if he scored a hat-trick. That would have... I don't think he scored a hat-trick for ASCO. He definitely hasn't. No, I would remember that. I would absolutely remember that. But he scored a hat-trick for MK Dons, I'm pretty certain. But not for ASCO. A Ben Waine hat-trick would make my night. But to be honest, just going through to the semi-final was already going to make my night. And it looks like it's going to happen. Half an hour to go. They are on the attack, though. Oh, almost bursting my bubble straight away. Great save by Paulson. Going to have to make a substitution. Sarmiento looking tired. Alisara is going to come on. Mara's going to go to the right-hand side because he can do a job out there. So let's do that. Still half an hour. Well, because I was exaggerating before. It was like 35 minutes, but it's half an hour. It's still not even half an hour, actually. It's 33 minutes now. But you know what I'm trying to say? It's still like around about half an hour to go, and they're on the attack. They have made tactical changes, or at the very least, the coach has had a go at them because they are losing to a team they really shouldn't be losing to in an important game. But they're still not scoring. They're getting chances, but they're not putting it into the back of the net. And I think that we've still got more position, still getting a couple of shots here and there. I haven't seen it go up for a while, to be fair. But I imagine we are getting some shots. Veritu's coming on to get a bit more defensive solidity, even though Harui is actually quite a good defender. But you know what I'm trying to say here? It's just fresh legs, all that kind of stuff. Last substitute, it's going to be... I can't bring P-Necker on, can I? I just can't. I love him, but I just can't. But equally, I don't think any of these... I think I'm not making this up. I'm leaving it. I don't think any of these... Nah, Mara's knackered. He's got to come off. But who can come on? I think McCarthy can do a job on the left-hand side, can he? On the right-hand side he can, so let's do that. Is he right or left-footed? That's exactly what I should have checked when I was literally clicking on it. He's left-footed, so let's go inverted winger, and that is the final substitute. I think it's enough. 3 minutes of additional time. Yeah, even if they score here, we're through. I'm saying it. We're through to the semi-final of the French Cup. I just was not expecting this. I don't think you were. I wasn't. No one was. Now I'm just praying that PSG get knocked out. Ooh, there's a magical goal by Nicolas Pepe. That is magic. That is his first goal of the season too. That is magic. But I don't think it's too little, too late. We've won. Ben Waine's double has put us through to the semi-final. Can we please see a shock loss for PSG? PSG's won, Monaco's won, Metz has won. Okay, all the expected teams have won. I really, really hope that Monaco win against PSG, because in no way, if we get to the final, we're gonna beat PSG. We're now versus Metz though, which is honestly the best draw we could have gotten. Metz are doing quite well this season though. They are in 6th place right now, I believe. Yeah, 6th place. They're better than us. But in the last game that we played against them, it was a 2-2 draw, and they literally scored in the 89th minute and the 83rd minute to get themselves back in the game. It was probably deserved, but did Ben Waine score a double in that? Ben Waine scored a double in that. Mate, he scored a double this season twice, and he scored 4 goals in total. He's not had a good year, has he? No, he's not had a good year. But he's picking it up. He's picking it up, and he's going to lead us to the. Now the thing is, I can't justify coming back in 3 games. I just can't. So you're not seeing this French Cup semi-final. Lord knows you will see the final if we do get to it. But I feel like this is a win-win for me, because if I lose it, I just tell you that I lost it, and I don't have to be embarrassed. If we win it, you expected that. So Cup final. So yeah, there you go. That was a better episode than I was expecting. Transfers, winning the league. It was a win in the league, right? Yeah, 4-1 win, 2-1 win. Magic. Ben Waine's back. Get on the Waine train. Subscribe. Like this video. Thank you so much for watching. See you all later.